What's good? It's Chigozy. It's Tuesday, March 20th, 2018. And before we talk about Justine Rusczyk, the ruse from the federal government back into the media today, I just want to show you how, see this Donald Trump propaganda, Cambridge Analytica CEO Emmett Trump many times. Donald Trump, the Saturnian actor, many times, sums to 119. Donald Trump 48, the sum of 48 divisors, 124. President 52. Trump 38, reverse EP exception. But I just wanted to show, again, Saturnian coding on Donald Trump all the time inside this propaganda. In the Francis Bacon cipher, you take out the capital letters, Saturn 119. So here we have Justine Rusczyk back in the media today. Murder charge for officer in shooting of Australian woman. We're going to see real quick how this is a piece of coded propaganda, how it's a fake event. How can you tell? If you think this is all coincidence, what I'm about to show you, you're just mentally retarded. So it is a murder charge, right? On 20/3. Murder charge, reverse in alphabetical order, sums to 203. 20/3, they have the murder charge. 67 is the number for blood sacrifice. 121 is the number for blood sacrifice. 86, reflection 68, is the number for blood sacrifice. Since she was a blood sacrifice, which I already exposed on my channel that this gang of Jesuit Zionist Jews took down, how her death was a blood sacrifice. And if she actually did die, she was a blood sacrifice. But anyway, perfect, same. That's what I'm saying. You see the art inside this propaganda? See a murder charge, 121, 67, 68 right here in the same positions in blood sacrifice. And of course, this number changes because they're telling you different things. They're telling you on 20/3, they're having this. And of course, there's more to it. So if you think that's already crazy, we're going to get back to these numbers too. But I just want to keep this up. It happened July 17th, 2017 when she was murdered. 8 months, 3 days later, now their murder charge, murder 83, 8 months, 3 days later, is the charge for murder. Do you understand how this is fake propaganda? Murder 83. And here's my favorite part. So the murder charge is the 247th day since her murder. 247. What sums to 247? Justine Rusczyk sums to 247. I have to copy and paste her name because, for obvious reasons. See? English ordinal, using the alphabetical order. J is the 10th letter, use the 21st, add them all together, 247. 247 days later is the murder charge. So we see the 247, the 83, the exact day is 8 months, 3 days, murder 83, and then it happens on 20/3 for the murder charge, which all then shares the trope then with blood sacrifice. Justine sums to 46, like sacrifice. Rusczyk sums to 67, like blood sacrifice, like murder charge. Anyone new here, you've just learned a whole lot in like a few minutes. That's what I'm saying. And of course, the final update time of the propaganda for when she was murdered, updated at 227, 22 divided by 7, gives you 3.14, going back to pi. They code that number all the time on these ritual murders because pi connects to circles, to time, to a lot of things. It represents cycles. Mathematically obsessed gang. Also see the 158 Freemasonry 158. They have to have this here. 157, the 37 prime, shooting 37, Israel 37. 227 is also the 49th prime, Revelation 49. But do you also think it's a coincidence that on 187, 18/7, we all know that is the murder number. Time also sums to 187, satanic gematria. I'll just talk about time. So they're pairing 187 with a pi number, That's what I'm saying. So on a murder day, 187 is when they're going to finally update that. 187. Pi sums to 16. There's some 16s in this. We're pretty much done with the decode. I just want to get those points out. I just think it's too powerful. Her name sums to 247. 247 days later, it's also 83, murder 83 on 20/3, the date of the murder charge. That's what I'm trying to get at here. You can leave the video. You could have left after that. But, you know, now we can look more at the propaganda because I just want to get that out the way. You know, Prophecy 29, Masonic 29. That's also 129 seconds, America 129 in Jewish Gematria. Look at this. Look at the police with the 521 right here. Thelema 125, the reflection. This gang, these police are always putting on this propaganda. See, look, right here. Police. I say this every video. They don't do this to show you who's investigating. I mean, literally, even per the narrative, they murdered her. Per the narrative, they are doing this. So no matter how you look at it, they're putting on this propaganda. And as I said, if she really did die, yes, they murdered her, of course. Thelema 125. You know, very fitting for Justine to die in this Thelemic ritual. Thelema 64 to reflection. Israel 98. Israel all about Thelema 93. Thelema all about 93. So murder sums to 79. So if I told you to leave early, I'm sorry, because I wish I showed you this. Murder sums to 79. So the 79th day of the year, we have a murder charge. 8 months, 3 days later from the event. See how they pair these? English ordinal and reversing. Yes, this is propaganda on CNN's software. It's coded. It's just 40, 4 connected back to death, foundation 119. 4 is the number for foundation. Foundation doesn't sum to 40 though. So here more, I see I get all these subscribers, and every time I get it, I love it because it just shows that there's more people who are interested in knowing how to do this. And even, of course, the long-term subscribers, people have been following me for a while. I love you all too, of course. I'm glad that we're all here learning how to see through this propaganda. Noor is being charged. Muhammad Noor, something 121, like blood sacrifice. You probably saw me clicking through it. I probably got rid of it. I'll retype it though. Nope. I'll copy and paste it. That's always my recommendation. Blood sacrifice 121. Freemasonry 58. America 50. Officer Muhammad Noor 33. 102. 102, they put this on Islamic terror all the time. Islamic terrorism. 201 reflection. 102 with the X exception. See? Radical Islam. You know, 102. And then 102 minutes of terror. The propaganda from your federal government. Oh, that changed America. I don't know why I keep calling it 102 minutes of terror just sounds better to me. But it doesn't matter how it sounds. It matters what it sums to. Which is why it's called this, by the way. You know, anyone new here didn't understand why this hell is working. You know, 119. Are you seeing how this is? On 11/9, September 11th, the Twin Towers, the big 11s, you know, for reduction 110, falls down by the numbers, mocking you through coded propaganda. I showed you how the police do the same thing. Fraternal Order of Police 119. Unbelievable. Key of David 102, United States of America 102. Look at this redundancy. That's probably also why they said that changed America. It's part of that riddle. You see what I'm saying? You know, 102 minutes of terror is just my brain saying, oh, that sounds cool. But again, the Freemasons, the Jesuits, the Zionist Jews first start with gematria, with numerology. They don't give a damn about how good it sounds. They give a damn about how well it sums. That was a really good lesson right there. So I didn't forget, we're going to decode this. Noor is being charged with third-degree murder, perpetrating an eminently dangerous act, and inventing a depraved mind. You know, they're just labeling him as a terrorist with this name. That's what I'm saying. It's of course, anti-Islamic propaganda. I can't believe I have to explain that. I mean, with this lesson right here, I think we've seen that. Very interesting. You know, but I don't see much here. I'm not gonna lie. It's probably connected to the event, some reshufflings. But you know, we'll keep this in mind and keep going forward. But I say all the time, if I don't see it, like if I don't see just an obvious coding, I'm not gonna pull something out of my ass and try to make it work. You know, I just admit that I don't know something. But even this, culpable negligence creating unreasonable risk. We'll see this one. You know, I'm not afraid to fail or any of that. That's the thing. When you're doing this work, you should never be. 2772, right here. Judge would order 72, Sun 27. False flag 414. See? And Sumerian Gematria. False flag 414 is a false flag propaganda event. Sumerian is when you take the English ordinal and multiply by 6. It's a very, very relevant method. If I can find it. If I can find it. It was probably right in my face. Well, you know what? Screw it. I just don't like sitting on things. I like to just keep going through the propaganda. But you can always see, or even, you know, let's just do this. Let's use a classic one because I know I can find it there. It was probably there. I'm really bad at looking for things, which is, you're probably like, what? Because the propaganda, but that's what I'm saying. The propaganda is so easy to see. Propaganda is that easy to see that, you know, finding like a word inside that is just harder. Family of slain woman desperate for answers. Again, they did the same thing in this piece of propaganda. See, family of woman killed by police, desperate for answers. They're reusing this 8 months, 3 days later. That's what I'm saying. If this is real journalism, real news, where's the creativity? Where's the variety? It's always the same numbers, the same words, the same similar headlines. Also, this minute 58 video, it's the same video. They're just reusing pieces of the propaganda, putting it back in your face by the numbers. Desperate. Oh, 9339. Special numbers to New York, Saturn 93, New York 39. I know she's not from New York. I'm just saying that because I was talking about 9/11. I try to bring everything together, like 9/11. It's the same getting using the same numbers. Revelation is a book based on the 39 books of the Old Testament that the Zionist Jews go by. Federal 5139 is the federal conspiracy. Illuminati 150. See? 5139. Desperate. That's why the federal government is branding their propaganda. You see? It's literally the federal government branding their propaganda. Can I be any more clear? Right here, too. 158, Freemasonry. So I've already been saying, but just to type it out. So, of course, Hennepin County is putting on this propaganda, as they always do. They like doing it. And I remember Zach even mentioning, like in July, they do. Remember Philando Castile and all that? Now we have Justine Rusczyk. That's what I'm saying. The Hennepin County literally puts up propaganda. You know how I always expose Ohio and how they do propaganda at specific times for specific reasons on specific days? The state of Minnesota, Hennepin County, they all do the same. Just in their own way, with their own numbers. Hennepin County, 175, 75, like New World Order, like Catholic Church. That's who's Hennepin County. That's who obviously runs it by the numbers. Again, the 79th day of the year, I'm showing you this propaganda. Killing 43. No, I didn't say these either. Killing 43, Pi 16, and we're talking about that. USA 41, the 13th prime, murder 34, killing 43. I mean, if you're paying attention when I typed that murder earlier, you probably would have saw the 34 in here too. That's what I'm saying. It's a perfect day for a murder charge. Murder. 34, 83, 79. Again, a day with the life lesson number 34, the 79th day of the year, 8 months, 3 days from the event. On front page of propaganda, you get murder charge. As I always say, you can see what type of propaganda is going to come out with the numerology. Tomorrow, then, date with 4417 numerology. Sacrifice 62, kill 4417, Thelema 35, Catholic 35, Jesuit 42, Freemason 42. And I look at that, it's like, there's going to be more Jesuit order propaganda tomorrow. We've been seeing them do a lot of things with this pairing. Mason 62. But to me, I mean, I'm just like, how can I ignore the 62 sacrifice with the kill numbers? 4417, tragedy 80. And it'll be on 321, reflection of 123. And it'll be on 21/3, death 213. I hope anyone made it this far in this video. If there's some big old death, tragic event in the news tomorrow, again, you can see from the news. Death 213 and satanic gematria. And I'll write up kills so you can see the 4417 pattern. Death 213. Sacrifice 62. That's how you read. That's how you understand what propaganda is going to come out. It's really that easy. Now we know what to expect. And like, also, don't. I still really think they're going to have some Thelemic Jesuit ritual. And then whoever dies tomorrow, they'll probably connect it to Saturn pretty well. I mean, not probably, they will. So I think it's something about Justine Rusczyk. I mean, it's never enough about these people because all it needs to be exposed. But I mean, that's kind of the main thing. She's Australian. Sacrifice 73. Execution 116. Thelema 35. Lone resource officers, quick action, stop school shooter within seconds. Is this like a new school shooting or something? At 41, USA 41, 41 the 13th prime, on a date with 41 numerology, this propaganda is coming out, see?
This day, a male student produced a handgun and fired around.
Oh, a Maryland school shooting. Okay, well, cool. I'll tuck this inside this video and then title it about Justine Rusczyk or something, and hopefully they won't take this down. Maryland. So Maryland's participating in some propaganda today. Let's make sure this was today. Oh, another 17-year-old gunman. 17. Kill 17. So that's anyone new here. I teach about these numbers, right? And then we go further inside the propaganda and we find exactly more of what I'm talking about. Kill 17. We're going to stick with today's date numerology, though. Murder 79. There's a school shooting. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Now you see how I can predict, quote unquote, what's going on tomorrow? Because we're talking about murder. And now we get school shooting propaganda. Just trying my absolute best to explain how this all works. Maryland 34. See, Maryland, full reduction 34. On a date with a life lesson number 34, they are participating in some propaganda. It is always that easy to see. Why do you think I gave this information out for free? You all need to know this. Again, American 129, see? American 129, that's what I'm saying. So, Justine Rusczyk in the 209 video, I think they just got rid of that. And this is the old one. But you saw the 209 video she was in. Now, that's 129 seconds. Now we have the minute 29 video. And it didn't show you physically, but America, sums to 129. I mean, talk about actors. This is an actor. Deputy Blaine Gaskill. Kill, Gaskill. See? Deputy Blaine Gaskill, 79, on the 79th day of the year, participating in his propaganda. Murder, 38, 79, death, 25. Death, 25, murder again, 79. All again in Maryland, 34, where this murder's happening. Well, a school shooting, which is, no one, even if no one died, it doesn't matter, because some of these people come, oh, no one died, how is it a murder? It's like, it's obviously symbolic. Again, there's always a fine line with being a skeptic, a fine line between being that, being a devil's advocate, just being completely retarded. And so many people cross that fine line all the time. Killing 43. Today is the 43 numerology. We have the school shooting now. I just want to see what Blaine Gaskill sums to. Without deputy. 51. Conspiracy 51. Freemason 51. Zionism 51. 84. Jesuit 84. Federal 51. Conspiracy, all that. 2 times 3 times 7 is 42. There's more sacrifice, death numbers. Killing 43, Saturn 119, death 38, death 25. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I hate saying these same words over and over again. It is the same words, the same numbers throughout this propaganda. I've been clicking on this way too much just for Justine Rusczyk. I don't mean to jump off, but like Dark Night of the Soul, I was like, what is this sum to? 213, death 213 in Satanic Gematria. Tomorrow's 213, expect propaganda about death. That is what I'm saying. It's not how do I know this so well. It is why is the federal government coding the same thing every single day? It does not take, it takes you literally 2 hours of studying this. You understand pretty much it all. Wow. 22 minutes, but nothing but showing how these people are participating. Again, who is this? He's a deputy. He's a police officer. Who are these people? These are the police. Continuation from yesterday. Anyone new here from my videos I've been putting out recently, I mean, look, I'm showing you how police always putting on some propaganda. His name Cameron. What's it Cameron sums to? Why is he here? Cameron 33. 39. Federal 33, 39. How many times have to tell you? The federal government ran their propaganda. It's perfect. The same ciphers too. That is literally what they're showing you right there. They're saying the federal government. Look, oh man, no worries. I like to point this out too. The red and blue pills are Freemasonry. Right here, see? Always do this inside the propaganda. Pills of Freemasonry. That's how you can tell. This Sean Spencer looking actor. I don't even know if I want to name this video Justine Rusczyk murder charge. But I will, because people need to know. So I really feel like they took, like, my last channel, they flagged that Justine Rusczyk video. Over in seconds, incident began at 7:55, sacrifice 55. Satan, God. Playing to a narrative. Gaskill, so stupid. But some, most notably the NRA, held him up as an example of the good guy with the guns theory. Oh, I see. They're saying it takes an armed person to stop. Well, of course. That's what I'm saying. Because the NRA is controlled opposition. They say a lot of truth, but they get further demonized by the federal government. I mean, who's siding with them? Trump and all. You know what I'm saying? They make Trump side with the NRA. Make the NRA look like, I mean, yeah, the NRA is still an evil organization because it's controlled by this gang. I mean, the NRA might as well just be the police. But, I mean, clearly, they have some truth inside their propaganda. Good guy with a gun, 28, kill 28, kill 64, Tragedy 80. 197, the 45th prime, the sum of Saturn by square. Pairing that with Israel numbers. Thelema 64. You know, see how they flip these around? 28 was over here, 64 was over here. See? Art inside the propaganda. See? Always art inside their propaganda. Day in, day out. You know, there's always so like I skimmed through this, but understand there's always so much here than this big pair of these paragraphs. Speaking to reporters, Dr. James Scott Smith. I mean, just already Smith 33. S is the 19th letter. C is for reduction. So you add 9 for the S, it becomes 33. Scott 58, like Freemasonry. 77, again that Rosicrucian pattern. Federal government, the 77th meridian. Judaism 77. James 33. I mean, so I'm saying these are contrived Freemason names. Freemason 48, 33. No, Freemason's not 33. Freemason's 48. Masonry's 33. But again, Freemason might as well be 33. And who knows? There's probably some cipher out there that they substitute 33. And again, I don't think it's any coincidence in the ALW Kabbalah reduction that their name that Freemason sums to 47. The cipher with every 11th letter. You know, cannot be any more perfect. Don't be surprised if they started with that cipher first to craft their name. Dr. James Scott Smith, 216, 63, like the key of David. Sun 18, Freemasonic 108. Add them all together, you get 50, like America 4950. America 4950, pairing to 94. That's the thing. The pairings are one of the most important parts of this. Of course, I think the historical connections, the overall bigger picture is the biggest part, but if you're just starting out, if you just want to understand this, take 2 numbers inside the 4 and figure out what they're trying to tell you. And it's obvious, 50, 49, like America. And see, they even preserved the ciphers. They reflected this and that in his name, and the 50s was in full reduction, but the same as English ordinal. This is a reduced version of that. See? And of course, 211, the 47 prime number. I was literally talking about 47. The Freemasons. Compass at 47 degrees. Pole star sums to 47. And there you have it. The superintendent of St. Mary's County's public schools. So it was in St. Mary's County, or around there. That's what they're giving us in the propaganda. Jesuit, Scottish Rite 57, 159, Jesuit 78. Can't say much about the 219 right now. See, 11th letter. Had a resource officer taken action immediately, the result of the Stoneman Douglas Valentine's Day massacre would have been different. Parkland student Kai Corbus told. I mean, how's that not propaganda? That's complete propaganda. Had this happen? Oh, no. It makes you start thinking and talking and all this. I mean, come on. Whoa. Whatever I just said about St. Mary's County, probably forget that. There was an F there, see? Yeah, F St. Mary's County. F the Jesuits, the Scottish Rite Freemasons who run that place. But no. All irrelevant to the study right now. Perfect. This is even more fitting. 213. Death 213. Federal 51. See, you see, it's the numbers we've been talking about this whole time. Specific to these rituals, Key of David 75, Catholic Church 75, New World Order 75, Federal 13851, see? Branding the propaganda. We correct ourselves, and we catch the federal government red-handed, brand the propaganda. Unbelievable. So that's what, the 3rd or 4th or 5th time we've seen this clearly brand some propaganda. Kai Korber, 67, like blood sacrifice, like Freemasonry. America 50, Freemasonry 59, 67. In Jewish ordinal, New World Order sums to 175. Just that number alone is very special to this gang, but I, of course, can't elaborate more on that. Stoneman Douglas Valentine's Day Massacre. This entire title is coded. See, this is why, if you want to figure out like more phrases to decode, you need to observe the Freemasonic propaganda. You don't have to use CNN. Never. You can do this entire study without setting foot on CNN's propaganda software. But it's just fun and easy to see. Another 211, the 47 prime. See? Like the doctor who is participating in this. 131, the 32nd prime. America 32. USA 41. See? On a date with 41 numerology, this is coming out. And it wasn't there a 41 up here? Updated at 410. See? It's the same numbers throughout the propaganda. It's literally 410 right here. So what if they wanted to tribute to the Stoneman Douglas Valentine's Day Massacre and straight up did this? But me, I have to be simple. I know what they're doing. I know their trope, their pattern. USA 41, the 13th prime, the 13 stripes on the flag, the 13 colonies, the 13 families, find the Bavarian Illuminati by the numbers. I had one gentleman comment saying that, see another 219 here, 219 video. I know I said that, I couldn't see the 219. I know that was part of the typo with the F, St. Mary's County, but still, 219 is a special number to this gang. Man, this is the minute 39 video, 139 number for Freemasonry. That's what they're coding right here. Masonic, Stoneman Douglas, it's called Stoneman Douglas, Stonemasons. Anyway, there's a gentleman left a comment how he wanted to see a decoding of the Rothschilds. And I said, yeah, because think about it. Everyone knows about the Rothschilds. They think that they're the most powerful family. Or I think they're just a bunch of Zionist Jew actors, just like this police officer. But that's what I'm saying. If I show you how the Rothschilds are doing it all by this code, then that should seal the deal. And of course, maybe we can do a little preview right now because this video is getting long. We've annihilated the Stoneman Douglas propaganda. 31 minutes past. Yeah, this video's over because there's actually real stuff I want to talk about in other videos. Like when I say I don't have much time to make videos at the moment of my life, I don't. I'm not supposed to be making a video right now, but you know how it goes. Rothschild. Oh, Vladimir Putin is reelected? Okay, that's going to be another video because I want to see when he gets reelected from his birthday. I kind of want to do that now. I just want to see how long they wait from his birthday to reelected. On 183, they're reelecting him. With 77% of the vote, Judaism 77, the federal government in America on the 77th meridian. That I was talking all about this. 737 is 49. So this actor, guys, he's a theatrical performer for the Zionist Jews. Born, 71, Catholic 71. Also 107, the 28th prime, Mason 28. That's why he's previously held the position from 2000 to 2008, 28. Pairing this, he's 28 right under the 107, see the art inside this propaganda. But anyway, I'm sorry for digressing, but I just keep on thinking that someone's probably excited to see this. Vladimir Putin, I knew it! Remember when I said on 18/3, when I said that, I was just thinking in the back of my mind, does his name sum to 183? Are you all seeing this? So in light of everything I've shown you, we're now going to Wikipedia propaganda. You see how I get distracted, and now you see why. See this example? The election takes place on 183. His name sums to 183, and he wins again. By the numbers. This guy's an actor. That's all he is. I honestly used to like him until I figured out that he was legit just a straight-up theatrical performer. This was back in the day. But of course, in terms of all the actors, yeah, he's one of my favorite. I like how he tells America what's up. But of course, all narrative. Of course, he's doing what he's told to do by this gang. We don't have to explain that. Controlled opposition. That's all he is. So 203 days from his birthday. Also 6 months, 19 days. 203, 23, Russia 24. That's a span of 204 days. It's also exactly 29 weeks, Masonic 29. But Russia 24, 24 days from his birthday, he gets elected the president of Russia. This is unbelievably obvious propaganda. See? This is what they're going for the most. Or, I have to always say, I can't say what they're doing for the most for sure, but they're definitely giving you Russia 24. I mean, there's literally some propaganda called Russia 24. Why do you think it's called that? It's propaganda from them. See? Okay, first off, it's a state-owned. Okay, so what does that tell you? It's owned by the Russian government. Who's the Russian government? Oh, the Russian Federation. Feder. What do you think they're going with that? The Phoenixes? Okay, I'm just trying to explain who's running this up. Who is this? The Freemasons, the Jesuit order, the Zionist Jews. Make sure you have the blue in here. Pillars of Freemasonry all day long. I like to show you step by step who's putting this on, so no one's confused. You know, we spent this whole video saying how the federal government is branding this propaganda. Russian Federation. We're going to see what the sums to. Then we're going to do Rothschild a bit and then close this video. I just want to see, I've always wanted to see what the sums to. 81, just for future reference, you know what I mean? Future reference. Throughout 13, you get 99. The Bavarian Illuminati founded with 99 numerology. All right. I hope you all enjoyed that. Rothschild family. So I hate making long videos because I don't know why. I complain about it like all video, but I'm sure like no one gives a damn. So the Rothschild family, that's what they're called. So this is going to be coded. That's what I'm saying. It's going to be coded. They're a theater troupe that goes by the name of the Rothschild family. That's how you look at it. They're a coded entity. Rothschild family, 88, 25, like Jewish. They're Jewish. I mean, come on. We all know they're Zionist Jew actors. Jewish, 88, okay, Jewish isn't 25, but Jewish 88, Trump 88, 25. That's what I was thinking, that pattern. Rothschild family. I'm saying what's obvious here. You know, I know 83 is a special number, but you know, Rothschild. 116, execution number, God, Satan 55. You know, the God number, Mason 62. Playing God over your lives, God 55. Why do you think God and Rothschild have the same name? They're the most powerful family. What the God numbers in their name? God 2655. I mean, that's just so obvious. What type of problem? Look at this. This is their logo. They're Jewish. They are Jewish. See, they're Ashkenazi Jews, and Rothschild sums to 88 like Jewish. This is a preview for what I'm going to do later this week. And you see how we already see, just from their name and that they're Jewish, how Wikipedia propaganda helps us confirm. They're a Jewish noble banking family. These are Zionist Jew bankers. They're participating in this propaganda. But at the end of the day, I still think they're just like the Illuminati, just a front, a bunch of actors to blame the tyranny on. Because all everyone can do is, oh, the Illuminati's doing this. The Rothschilds doing this. It's all people talk about. No one talks about the Freemasons, the Jesuit order, the Zionist Jews. The false Jews. Well, the Rothschilds are the false Jews from Revelation. So I guess that's, you know, close enough. But I'm telling you, people, it's more than that. They're just a bunch of actors. They're not pulling any strings. I mean, but that's just me, I guess. They could be pulling some strings, but I'm telling you, I mean, this gang is this big network doing all. You really think that one family is sitting in their castle, coding everything by the numbers all day long? Possibly, but I don't think they have that much power. I think there's a bunch of actors. But what's not up for debate is that they're coded propaganda from the federal government. So we'll leave it there. Yeah, 40 minutes, that's perfect. We'll leave it there. And I hope you just understand what I'm trying to get at. Why I'll spend 40 minutes just showing how this is coded. And then explain it and talk about it. See, this requires like a blog post. I need to actually research this. You know, there's a lot of propaganda here. So when I make this video, it's not gonna be just me scrolling down. Like, I like doing that, but nope. See, known as James 33. The first was the branch of James, Mayer de Rothschild. The French branches, you know, of course. France with the 33 dialing code, international dialing code, plus 33. Same substitute 125 like Thelema, 118, spiritual 118, 125. This is spiritual pairing. The society 235, the first three prime numbers. Let's see if we can do this. I'm probably not going to do this. Oh, nope. Nope. So I was right the first time. The Society of Jesus 231. He's an actor for the Society of Jesus. His name just sums to 1. Do you see this? In full reduction, his name sums to 1. And what is he? The founder of the French branch of the Rothschild family. The first was the branch of James Mile. The first. See? So that's what I'm saying. And you see, he was born to be, you know, Freemasons 155. Killing 115, dying in 15. In 68, special numbers gang as well. And you can see the day today, November 15th, 1868. You'll see death, killing, murder numbers in there. Well, sacrifice 46. 62, the reflection. That's what I'm saying. I said, as I've never decoded this man before, I said you'll have death, killing, murder. I didn't say the word sacrifice, but if you watch my channel, you obviously know it's always sacrifice numbers with them. Sacrifice 46. I mean, if you pay attention to this video, I mean, who we're talking about? Justine 46. We started this video with sacrifice. Dying a date with 46 days remaining. Then with 26 numerology, the reflection is 62. You know, Zionist 112, Circle 112, Revelation 49, Agenda, Jerusalem, America 32. Unbelievable. But yeah, I mean, this is going to be actually a good Rothschild video while I do it. You already see, for the gentleman who asked, thank you. Look, you see, oh, look when he died at 76 and 68. See, as I explained, take the numbers, look for the pairings. You can even take the 15. 15, about 15, you get 38, like death, killing, murder, dying in 68 at 76. Perfect. So you get 15, you know, 38, 34, like, murder. He was murdered. And then he died when? If you write blood sacrifice, it'll help you out. Blood sacrifice. He died in 68, the reflection of 86, at 76 years old. Just like how Stephen Hawking died at 76 now. You see what I'm saying? Same numbers throughout their propaganda. When he died, there was propaganda about it. Everything he's done, everything he's participated in has been propaganda from the federal government. He is an actor. No different than Matt Damon, no different than LeBron James. The entire family is coded this way. He was born to be by the numbers. And then you see that, you can see how he's just another coded agent. Federal 39. Date with life lesson number 39. The Zionist Jews go off the 39 books of the Old Testament. America 129. You know, special number. I know he's not from America. I know. I have to explain. Like, it's a special number. And I wish I had more to say about that. Illuminati 120. Look, he was born on a date with 112 numerology and died on a date with 112 numerology. See? Coded agent. Born to be, died to be. Unbelievable. He is a Zionist Jew. Zionist. 112. That is why on the day when 112 numerology was born, day 112 number he died. And that's why you can say, well, Zionism started later. But that's what I'm saying. Why they call it Zionism? They named it something else out of this old world order, branding it with those numbers. You have to think back. You have to think deeper. You can't just use the bullshit history they give you and be like, well, it happened this in history, so it can't be. Like, well, no. It's called rebranded propaganda throughout the years. Companies rebrand shit all the time. The federal government is a company, a corporation. They rebrand shit all the time. So again, you can tell, like, I hate closing these videos because there's literally so much examples on this page. It was like, might as well save it for the video. But we'll finish up with this, and I promise we'll finish up with this. I have to actually some self-control here. In 1822, de Rothschild, along with his 4 brothers, was bestowed the hereditary title of Frere, Baron. I just want to see what this sums to, and see why they put it here, and see why it's all part of the narrative. $129. 129, born date with 129 numerology. Given that title, the hereditary, so connected to birth, title. This propaganda is so perfect all the time. Freemason 48, architect 87. He's an architect, the master of whatever he's doing. So we'll see what Baron sums to. Baron 23, the Baron born a day with 230 days remaining. This propaganda is just absolutely insane. The Baron 31, dying a day with 31 numerology. The 320th day of the year, the reflection, just even this alone. He's born in a date, leaving 230 days remaining. So you can do a reflection of that and keep the 0, and it's the day he dies on. You see? Art inside the propaganda. All the time. We're going back in 1700s, 1800s. It don't matter. Always this type of nonsense from the federal government. I cannot be any more clear. It just blows me away how like the amount of, there's literally millions of examples. We're all seeing this for the first time, unless you did this research on your own. I never decoded any Rothschild in my life, because I mean, of course, I know there's a bunch of actors from the gang. We all know that. But I'm glad, look at this shit. Baron 2331. All right, I'm gonna close this video. I hope you make it this far. When I make this Rothschild video, it's gonna be ridiculous, and these parts are gonna be in there. It won't be a long video, but probably multiple parts. But you see, I'm glad that we're looking at this type of propaganda. Peace out.